Hello.
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 Yeah, we're finished.
Hello.
Yeah. We've just
First
been
time I've
Oh
done
my
one of
gosh, I
these.
feel like we've
half an hour
destroyed the
just trying to
entire
find our way
beach.
to that blue wall.
Spectator. Where are we going?
We still haven't
Right,
found it.
Where is it?
It's
Which
under
one?
the
The
only
blue?
dark oak tree on the map.
Hmm?
It's under the only dark oak
The
tree on the map.
only-
Cameron, are those other two inspectors?
Yeah, everyone's in Spectator.
Drop us down somewhere so I can
What?
flex my netherite.
I mean, I think we...
It's on the other side, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
That's
we're doing
very
it on the
hidden.
wrong side. That is evil.
Yeah. Well, until
Like,
the
we
last
knew we
wall,
had
we
to
were
go
doing
through
pretty
the
well.
ice maze.
It's,
Yeah, you can see... If you have a look at our side, you can see I was digging along the whole border, just trying to find
Yeah.
a way in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The intention was that you'd have to go down there to unlock the way to the cyan one as well, but I broke that in the last edit to the map, apparently. So,
Okay.
I was going to say, yeah, it's
so
an
you
arrow
shouldn't
to
have been
cyan.
able to get the cyan wall.
Well, we did manage to get the cyan wall. But the cyan wall was the third one that we got. We got the purple wall first.
Yeah, I think
Which I-
Cyan was our third as well.
Yeah, I think we got purple and red before you. But then you got blue
you
and
know what, I
cyan
asked
before
how
us.
many you had, and you said one, and I was like, oh, imagine only having one. We hadn't even placed our first one down yet.
Yeah, I was about to get the second one. I was about to get the red at that point.
Yeah, so the slab you broke to get into the cyan, that was originally bedrock. Then I decided I wanted to make it a bit more obvious where the cyan was, but forgot that you could just dig the slab and get through that one block hole.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a mistake in the map creation.
Yeah.
Oh, we were so
But
low, but like, really, you just had to go in the pool at the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah,
down the end of the ice cave, there's a button that's meant to break the bedrock there, so you can get through, but evidently not needed.
Dude, I never even went into the ice cave.
Yeah, I was wondering
I got
what the ice
through
cave was for.
I got through it really quickly. It turns out there's not many spawners in there. I saw like two creepers, and then I was done.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest dungeon areas on this map as well.
Yeah, that way to the blue wall's very hidden.
It is.
It was evil.
The thought was kind of, it's under the only tree of its type, so that kind of stands out a bit, and you're also already, in theory, digging under the trees because there's spawners under most of them.
We didn't dig
know
those
there were
spawners
spawners
up.
under them until we started digging at the trees at the end.
Yeah,
We
because
thought they
at the
just
start we
spawned
went
at
through,
night,
there was nothing
so-
spawning there.
That's where the spawners are. Chuck me into creative quick, please.
Also, we liked your bridges. Your TNT bridges were very good.
Good, aren't they? I was me and Cam
We did
Edgewell.
try shooting them.
We hope nobody gets a fire bow or anything like that.
Yeah, you don't get a
We were
fight,
hoping.
but casually using TNT to bridge places.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed you started with it though around the mountain.
Yeah, I didn't pick any of the blocks with me.
Well,
So-
if anyone wishes to challenge me in a 1v1 combat with their current equipment, come over to the Red Team Monument area.
No.
I have no
No.
armour.
I'm wearing full
I have
black.
trousers.
Honestly, I am impressed you made it to the red wall so quickly.
Well,
Because
yeah.
I kept throwing myself into there and could not find a way down.
Did you not? So the way I got down was with beds. I dropped down, holding right click with a bed.
Oh, so you placed
you
the
were
bed
bed
beneath you and
clutching.
bounced on it.
Yeah.
So you were bed clutching, I was MLG clutching.
Well, not just as a bouncing. As soon as I died, because I respawned there, all the mobs got killed off. So it cleared the whole floor of mobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just took 4 beds with me, hopped all the way down, and then suffocated myself in lava for
Fair enough.
5 minutes.
Yeah, the lava is it's an interesting puzzle, that one.
I liked that. It was tough. Also, the amount of ghast that spawned, because I had both yours and mine attacking me.
So many guys. Oh, we had both yours and ours attacking. Yeah,
You didn't, because our
Because I
spawners are broken.
you did delete most your spawners are still there.
Are they?
I don't know if you might have got rid of the
Well-
ghast ones.
Yeah, I got rid of the ghast ones.
Yeah, but all the other mob spawners are still there.
Oh yeah, all the blazes. I left that for you.
Oh, the phantoms on that hill would drive me
Oh
mad.
my god. Whose boat is that sat in the water?
Mine. It's my boat.
Yeah.
It's
How
actually
did
really
you die
helpful.
the least out of all of us? You were at one point ahead.
Because you she spent half an hour just cooking food.
Yeah, I was getting food and weapons and.
I've not seen
Yeah,
any of that
exactly.
food or any of the armour she made.
I think the vast majority of mine and Cam's deaths were suicides.
Yeah.
And then I
Like,
ran
it got to
all
the
the way
point
to come
where-
and save you.
I think
Got to the point
half
where
of
it
my
occurred
deaths
to me,
were just
hang
in the
on,
lava area.
keep inventory is on. I could just chuck myself off the side and respawn at my bed.
Yeah, I
ever
thought
needed
doing
new
that with the wall was a bit
materials.
much.
Wait, how the hell did you
If I ever
do the
needed new
nether
materials,
area
it was just
with
chuck
no
myself off
armor?
the side.
I was hanging out in the stuff I'm wearing.
That's how I got so many deaths. But yeah, I did that while Jess was trying to find a way to the cyan wall. And it was...
Where did you get
painful.
cookies from?
We had cocoa
Oh,
beans. As we
cocoa
had-
those
from
cocoa beans.
trees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the trees near the start had cocoa beans, and then there's wheat at the monument.
Yeah.
I'm being healthy. I've got carrots.
To be fair, I think you probably could have made pretty much every food in the game. There might not be beetroot around, but
There was.
Was there?
There was beetroot. Yep.
Apologies,
It was
for
enough
the
to
travesty
by
that I'm
the
about
first
to
little
commit.
farm, by the wall.
sounds
Oh,
like I did
good.
put pretty much every crop down then.
Can we make a cake? I want to make a cake. So we've
You might struggle with sugar cane.
Sugar
I mean, the
cane,
fact that
yeah.
we're in creative is going to make this easier.
Well, yes.
You can't friendly fire for a start.
Yeah.
Come back!
You found everything else though, it was just the blue wool that you struggled with.
Yeah. Yeah, we found the other ones. Well, the sign took us a while to actually find the way in.
Yeah.
Because we were digging around just underground around it. So we didn't get those ores until really late on. Yeah, and then we checked the water. But I think I got lucky with the purple, wherever the purple was.
Who got the star?
I didn't. My inventory's full.
The purple was in the Darkstone cave.
Yeah, I thought that was quite good. So I got there while you two were shooting Jess, I think.
Yeah.
We spent a long time in the blue area because there's a lot of Vex spawners down there, as it turns out.
Oh, that's what
my
the Vexes
God.
were. But yeah, when I was running through,
We were confused
most
as
of
to
the
where all
spawners
the
just weren't
Vexes
spawning.
were.
The spawners just weren't spawning stuff, so I cleared most of it, only dying once to a skeleton.
Yeah,
I think.
this cave and the ice cave, they're very similar designs, and I think the spawners in them just aren't working as well as I mean, partly that's because there's candles in this one, so it's actually quite lit up.
And then, did you not jump across the lily pads?
No,
I didn't do
no.
this.
Definitely not. I just bridged over.
I just ran along the chain at the bottom and no pulled up. But
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not renewable, because if you wanted to go back and forth, you'd have to pole up each time.
well, eventually I'd have a proper bridge like that. It would just be solid. Yeah, that
You
was
just
good.
have a wall.
Yeah. But the
And it did
lava
take
maze,
2 hours.
Yeah, you know.
That was-
yeah,
it was pretty good on time.
My estimate was reasonably accurate.
But yeah, the lava maze. That was.
Oh look,
That
the
was an
one
interesting
bit of
one.
netherite I missed.
It is a that's a
Did you both go through the lava maze, or did just one of you?
no. I left that for Josh.
I did
Uh-huh.
that.
I chucked myself down that first hole into the first level of fire and mobs like
Yeah.
24 times.
Yeah, as
While
you can
Josh was
see,
busy
my
getting
water is in
netherite.
my water
And then
is
Josh
still
came in
here.
and used some water.
Jess.
Nobody
go with the head.
specified
Yeah.
in the rules that I couldn't be outside of the map, provided I didn't
Hello.
build outside the map, and technically I placed that water inside the map, so I
See if you
didn't
get
actually
through the
break
lava
it.
maze.
Yeah, so I just went straight down to the last room and then through.
I can't
It's-
see anything.
It is a
But
horrible
that is the
maze.
point.
Yeah,
It
Cameron,
is,
yeah.
When it
the
comes to
worst
rules like that
maze.
in the future, you're gonna have to be more specific.
No.
I mean, I don't
was
see that as
awful.
against the rules. I mean, in pretty much any race for the wall map, you end up with water outside the map and using it to get places.
Oh, you went outside of your map to get places.
Just this time here. This water, I placed
That's-
it
We
inside.
were going
Cameron said,
to,
don't place blocks outside your lane, so I placed it inside
Well, we
the
were
lane.
planning to for the blue one, but
And
decided.
I'd
I
say
went all
that's
the way down
cheating.
to the last square and then straight through.
I'd say that's cheating, because I could have
You've
done
not
that with
watched
the
race
blue
for the
wall.
wall before. That's been done pretty much any map. Any race for the wall map, they do that.
Well, if we could have done that, I would have got the blue wall 20 minutes before you.
Well, yeah, but that's your failing for not thinking of it. Cameron said no placing blocks
Oh, we
outside your
thought
lane.
about it.
Not placing
I
blocks
asked.
inside
So-
your lane that flow out.
So to be fair, I didn't use it at all for any of the walls.
Mhm.
The only time it was used was there.
That was the only time I used it.
That's
Yeah,
where the
that's
infinity bow is.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I had this thing dug
I've
across
there
the
are a
blue
few
world.
times where I did definitely
made it there.
didn't, but I I MLG'd down to the sides of the caves are open. You just fall into them
Yeah.
and then place water.
Yeah.
So yeah, in future, Cam, you may want to
what is
barrier
Yeah,
block
the-
the
the
entrances
rules
to
are not-
caves.
Not terribly clear on that. Well, the point is you're meant to be able to fall off the sides. So
No, but just barrier block over the entrances to caves. You can still fall off, but you can't fall into caves.
Yeah. Because from where we were, we could have,
Yeah.
just gotten into the blue wall just from digging straight down
Oh my
under
gosh!
the trees.
You have swimming hats. I love
Well,
it.
you'd have still had to come in over here, I guess, because the water maze is blocked with glass, as is.
I
blue
can
wall.
breathe now.
Yeah, but there's a thing called a pickaxe.
But
So from here, I can just do that, and then
well, no, that's a bit more cheaty.
Wait, where are you?
well, it's technically not placing blocks outside the area.
I'm in the
Where is
water
everyone?
maze.
At the blue wall.
So technically, I could have dropped down there. It depends on all your definitions and all that.
Yeah, the don't cheat definition was very vague.
Okay, yeah, so the Infinity Bow, this is exactly what I did. Bear in mind I had no armour. You do have enough health to do this. I missed it,
Yeah,
but
you
you get
missed
the
it.
idea.
He fell in.
Yeah, I just fell into it and landed right there. Because it's what, 20 blocks to die and no armour, isn't it? Yeah, so just to die.
Something like that. I think it's 13. I'm fairly sure we've done a trivia question on this before.
Probably one of diversity maps.
Also, there's some leaking water from where the boat is. I think that might be from the cannons that we. I
Yeah,
think both
yeah.
had
so
explode.
that's a 17
We
block
couldn't
fall
work
and
out
it
how
left
to
me on
use
like
them.
a single heart.
So the stuff holding the water in is a block called moving piston. You can
Oh.
only get it by setting a block as it. You can't have it in your inventory. It's the state that a piston is in halfway between extended and retracted.
Oh, so it reserves the block
Yeah.
for the piston head essentially.
So yeah, the block is reserved. The block is taken up, so you can't have water in that block, but you can move through it.
Yeah.
But obviously, when you blow that up, suddenly the water can come through.
Honestly.
You can also see where suddenly, when I updated, we ended up with a higher world height because this used to be the bottom of the world and it isn't anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, the new update.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is quite cool.
So, what did you think of the map?
I
I
thought it was
enjoyed
good.
it a lot more than the other one.
It was a
Like
bit
that
shorter
one.
than the other one.
It was definitely shorter.
Yeah. I don't know, there was less loot than the other one,
Yeah.
which in a way was good. But I definitely
It's a bit
thought
of a
we were
challenge
slightly
without
overpowered
having-
compared to you.
Without having test run it, I had no idea how much loot to put in it. That's the thing.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
yeah, considering
fair.
you hadn't test run it, I think it was.
I think
It
it was
went
pretty
surprisingly
good.
well.
It went smooth, yeah. It went very smooth.
I mean, there was nothing game breaking
there was
that
that
happened.
bit in the desert at the start, thinking, well, we've got 2 logs. How are we meant to do this?
Yeah, that was a bit of a.
We tried going through the tunnel, but our single wooden sword that we made with 2 logs, ran out before we got to the end of the cobwebs.
Did you have a log at the start?
I mean, there's 2 logs at the start.
Yeah, these are bits of wood. There's 3 of them.
Over this bush, there's a log.
There's one there,
There's
and
one
then
here.
there's one.
So I didn't see that, so I didn't think we could make a sword at all. So
I didn't see it until we were
did
going
that
for
just
the
for the cyan wool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we thought there might be a tunnel down to the cyan in there.
We went over the top first, then got stuck on the bridge in the middle, then came back, made a sword, got most of the way through the second tunnel. We got all the way through the first, most of the way through the second. Then the sword broke, and we resorted to digging sand and making a sandstone slab bridge.
Yeah.
So we could get to the trees and get more wood and make another sword.
No,
Yeah.
all in all, very fun.
I think, yeah. It had
seems
some
like
tough spots. It was
I
pretty
went
good.
overkill on the crafting though.
Yeah, I just didn't really craft anything. I crafted myself some upgraded swords and pickaxes, and that's it.
Yeah, can't say I crafted a great deal.
At one
Tools
point,
and
I
armour
was,
was
at
about
one point
it.
I was considering like fully level 30 enchanting my armour as well, but then I couldn't be asked going
Well,
back for lapis.
I crafted quite a
Yeah.
lot of ladders for the blue wool. To be fair, this zigzagging up and down in the cobwebs needed a lot of
Yeah.
ladders, but apart from that,
So, did you know that did you remember that the blue wool was underneath that tree, or did you just find it accidentally?
I remembered that it was probably underneath one of the trees, as it wasn't clear how else you'd get to it.
So
Once-
our first assumption was that it was under the water at the beach.
Once we went under the dark oak tree, it was pretty obvious that the only dark oak tree was probably going to be hiding something important.
I didn't even see that it was a dark oak tree. I just thought it's a big oak tree. It looks a bit weird, but it's a tree.
Although, to be fair, your current approach of burning everything down would have found it for you.
Well, yes, we didn't have any flint. I don't think there's any gravel.
No, I don't believe there's any gravel in this map.
Maybe that's something to add. Having a flint and steel would prompt you to burn the
I
forest
didn't
down and
mention
would
that,
reveal
didn't
it.
Yeah, you did ask for a flint at one point.
Patch notes.
Like,
Flint and
let's
steel.
face it, I've gone to the effort of putting in all the types of stone. Like, there is literally no
Yes.
reason for there to be
It kept
granite,
filling up
diorite,
my
and
inventory.
andesite. But they're there. It's partly because the map looked really bare when it was just normal stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Felt like it needed something else.
oh my god, why is one of the lanes on fire?
So we can actually find the hole to go down.
Right. It was under the one... Yeah, this boy here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, I can actually go get the blue wool. It was nice having all those checkpoints to go to as well. Ooh, cyan wool. In this direction, apparently.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the way
so
to
you
unlock
don't
the
go
sign
there.
wall.
Yeah, I mean,
What
I think the cyan wool's tough enough as it is, because you have to go get the diamonds.
Yeah.
With a diamond pickaxe. And find a way
I thought
to...
you meant to be able
not-
to attack spiderwebs with a sword.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, but you're in creative,
Not
so
in
swords do
creative.
nothing.
Creative swords do nothing, so if you're trying to attack a mob, you don't accidentally break stuff.
It's a very welcome addition, in my opinion.
I was about to
Yeah.
say relatively recent, and then I remembered it's probably like 10 versions ago.
Probably. I mean,
think
that's
it was
with
only
choice.
It was probably in the combat update that was changed.
Yeah, it's like 1.5.
Ah, silverfish! No!
1.9 was combat.
Oh, but we're in... we're not in 1.8, we're in 1.18.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Ooh, swimming
navigating
hats.
the water maze. Yeah, swimming
It's
hats.
strange to think that I still actively play a game that I first bought back in 2010.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically the only game that I'm still doing that.
I'm a bit confused as to where you go at this point.
What do you mean? You go up
So you get along,
through
and you
the
go up
cobweb.
here. And then where? How do you get through? Oh, there's a gap there. Okay, yep.
And then down and through.
Then you go down, up,
And
down,
up
up,
and through.
down, up, down, up.
Down and through. Up and through.
Are you in the
Down
lava
and
maze
into the
still?
water maze.
Ah, there. Is this the way through?
I've lost track of where you are.
I finally found my way into that
I'm outside.
cave.
Yeah, you're in there. And then it's up on the little prismarine diving board. There's a little hole above it.
Where?
At the end of the diving board.
Oh, that's very hidden. There
What's
we
up
go.
there?
I made it to the blue wall. But yeah, I feel like having some glowstone in that tunnel, so that if you go there at night time, the tunnel above you is illuminated, so you have a clue.
Potentially.
But yeah,
I was hoping the
Obviously, the other
prismarine
team
diving
got that.
board that looks a bit out of place would be
yeah.
Oh, I can't even
Possibly.
/clear my inventory.
somewhat of a clue.
Oh, there's a swarm of vexes.
There is. This was the worst bit of the blue wall. Once we got rid of the
There's a lot of
spawners for the
them.
vexes, it was so much nicer.
Yeah. Where are the spawners for them? Are they?
Behind
the
the
dispensers.
dispensers. Behind the dispensers,
Yeah, that's-
there's just
Could you
spawners
not
on the
just
floor.
fill that up with... Did you not just fill all of the gap around the dispensers up with stuff? Blocks?
Well, you could just take it out and use them as arrows.
The dispensers are all filled with arrows. Behind them is a
Yeah,
row of
but-
pressure plates that the mobs can activate.
But if you could just do this... Oh, I can't do it now. Hang on. Let's do it again. This.
Yeah.
Now, safe.
Yeah, except the vexes can fly through walls.
Are we still
Oh,
recording?
really? Can they?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. We should probably do a wrap up at some point.
Haven't done an outro yet. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.